Alright, so for this week's review, we've done Queens of the Stone Age self-titled album from 1998. And yeah, all I knew before about this album was I knew Regular John and If Only. And yeah, I thought they were right. But I thought, so the way I saw this album was kind of like the Bleach of Queens of the Stone Age, like kind of the pre-album to the big one, and it's kind of just got some average tracks, and I feel like that's what it is. I don't really think the song's very memorable. I think they're quite difficult to kind of latch onto if you're a new listener, because I just find these songs were very kind of, they kind of lack the sonic like dynamicness, like there was hard to distinct, you know what I'm saying, between the verse and the chorus and stuff like that. So I just, for that reason, I found it very hard to listen to, because it's kind of, they have very flat waveforms, if you know what I mean, and the melodies just don't really stick out to me. Like I was really listening hard, and I just couldn't find interest in the melodies. So yeah, no, favourite songs, Regular John, and How to Handle a Rope's good. I like the riff on that a lot. I can't actually remember how the melody goes, but I like the riff. If Only, alright. That was kind of the only melody which was sort of memorable for me. And then You Can't Quit Me Baby has some cool like sonics in it, and the Bronze. But other than that, I think it's quite a forgettable album, which is fair enough because it's their first album. But yeah, upon first listen, I was like, yeah, it's meh. But I thought I'd give it another listen. But then I listened to some of these songs like about 10 times, like Walking the Sidewalks, You Would Know, The Bronze, and I still can't even in my head hear how they go, even having listened to them 10 times. When most songs would take about 3 or 4 listens to get a hang of. So this album, I'd say, is probably gonna would grow on you over time. But since I've only got a week to review it, I'd say like a 6 out of 10. Same with Rated R. So if I had to choose one to listen to, see, I don't like. I mean, Rated R is more catchy, but I find it a bit weirder, and this one is just less catchy. So I feel like I'd rather listen to this one because I think it would grow on me a bit more. But then Rated R has Lost Art of Keeping a Secret, which is a song I genuinely really love. This album, I couldn't actually find any songs which I really loved on it, so there's actually no reason for me to really listen to this. So yeah, anyway, next week I've got a week off from college, so I'm going to be doing 2 albums. I'm going to be doing Master of Puppets and Lullabies to Paralyse. So expect to next week.